Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how my client made $139,000 in just 4 months of time with an ad spend of only 5,000. And as you can see here, in January we made $24,000, in February we made 44K, March 44K, and April 27K. It's very important for me to say that 12 months ago, this client didn't have any money at all. He didn't even have a business. So in 4 months, if you actually implement the right system, you can make a lot of money. The reason why we could do that is because we did not have a funnel, we did not go viral, and we didn't focus on increasing in revenue. And we don't want to have a very big sales team. So if you're stuck in your business below 25K and you think you need to scale in revenue, you need to have a high ad spend, you need to increase your revenue with a big team, and you also need a crazy funnel, you need to shift your mindset because we didn't do any of that. So if you want to actually scale your business, like my client did, who made 139,000 in just 122 days, this video is perfect for you because we understood one thing, and this is a truth that most gurus don't want you to know, and that is people buy coaches, not coaching. What do I mean by that? It's not about being and having the best expertise in the market. It's all about being you. And if you're you and you just focus on your personality, it simply means you don't have any competition because there's only one of you, but there are millions of people with the same expertise as you. So focus on who you are as a person, build a personal brand, and I can promise you that you can also scale your business. And I'm going to show you how you can do that because what used to work 10 years ago, it doesn't work anymore. The world is changing, and either you adapt to the future or you get left behind because this is the world right now. It's full of lies, noise, fake promises, crazy guarantees, and manipulation. People want to have the most fancy sales pitch. They want to sell you anything at all times. And they want to manipulate you to think that you should choose them over anybody else. And people are so tired of that. So, what does the world need right now? Actually, we need a superhero, and this is the superhero that we need. And this is you, a trusted coach, because trust is at its all time low. And the world simply needs someone they can trust. Because if they can trust you, there's no lies, then there's no manipulation, there's no crazy guarantees, there's no fake promises, but they just trust who you are as a person. And that's why you will always win at all times. So be the superhero that the world needs, a trusted authority. And how do you actually do that? First of all, everyone is using the same sales funnels with crazy guarantees. And these crazy guarantees is backed up by unhumane requirements on how you can actually get the results. Everyone is saying the same thing. Everyone is using the same manipulative sales pitches to try convince you to buy from them and not the competitors. Everyone is using complex funnels, confusing systems, and overwhelming sales tactics. If you feel this is familiar to you, this was literally my situation and all my client situation. They thought we need to use a complex funnel, a confusing system, and literally trying to create the perfect sales tactics with the craziest sales pitches. But in reality, none of this work anymore. We just need someone that we can trust because people are so skeptical, they're so frustrated, and they don't want more information. So if you're selling your information online, you should stop doing that. What you need to do is selling a transformation. People don't want more information, they just want a transformation. And how do you actually know that what you're selling is a transformation? If what you're selling can't be Googled online or used by ChatGPT, that's where you actually have a transformation to provide. If you're a fitness coach, you help people get in shape, build muscle, lose fat. You can't just put it into ChatGPT and they will give you the answer. So if you're selling expensive information that you can Google, switch over to a transformation. That's how you truly change people's lives. Because the first rule we implemented in my client who made 139,000 is that we stop using a static funnel and we start using a flexible flywheel. And what do I mean by that? As you can see here, this is the funnel, this is the system where all the leads go through and they just end up in a big pile because it's just a numbers game. They're just chasing more leads, they're just chasing more sales, and they literally make people believe that they're just a product. There's no trust, there's no authority, there's no connection. It's just a transaction, and people hate to be in this funnel. Um, and it's a constant grind as well. So these sales funnels is pretty outdated right now. And if you're not switching over, you're just going to be left behind. Because what I'm going to show to you is that if you switch from a funnel to a flywheel, everything changes. And that's where my client made 139K in just 4 months without working more hours, without having a big sales team, without increasing revenue but still have low profit margins, without feeling that he's trying to manipulate everyone to literally buy from him. Because this is just a numbers game and people are just coming through your system and just falling through. So with this funnel, you're going to burn so many leads because people, this is basically the funnel. People go into your VSL funnel, they watch a video, and now they have two choices. Either they book a call with you or they never come back. And they are stone cold leads. So, how can you expect them to buy from you when they don't even know who you are as a person? Of course, you can't do that. So, what you want to be doing is switching away from a VSL funnel that is, in fact, also very expensive to run and switch over to a flywheel. Because when we have a flywheel, it becomes personal. You build a community, and people have more choices now. It's flexible to where they are in the customer journey. So, either they book a call with you because they're ready to take action, or they're not ready yet, but that just means you need to nurture them and build more trust. So I'm also going to break down how you can do that. With this flywheel, you don't burn leads, you don't lose trust or credibility. Either they buy from you and you make a lot of money, or you just increase your trust, authority, and likelihood of achievement. And this funnel, this is a win-win situation where you win and your clients win. And that is where you want to be because people buy into you as a coach, not your expertise. And honesty, transparency, and respect always wins. And there are millions of people literally with the same level of expertise as you, but there's only one of you. So focus on personality over expertise. That just means you have no competition because people don't buy into your product, but they buy into the vehicle that is going to get them there. They're buying into you and your personality, your values, and they want a piece of your world. They want your philosophy, which means that you have no competition. And that's, in my opinion, really awesome because this is how it works. And this is the system. So, first of all, we have the profile visit ads. Instead of running forms or lead magnets that just generate leads, we want followers, we want to build a community. So, we have a very specific script where people actually resonate with it and they give you a follow because they resonated with the profile visit ad you made. And then you have an appointment setter that is going to follow up with all the leads and all the new followers that we get. The reason why you want to have that is because you can start awesome conversations and nurture them in the DMs. And how do you actually nurture them? First of all, you ask them specific questions about where they are in their journey right now. And based on their answer, you can either send them YouTube assets, which is basically YouTube videos that is related to either the goal or the problem they have. And you start qualifying them, asking more questions, and see if they're actually ready to get started and working with you. If they're not ready, you basically just send them more YouTube videos and warm them up a little bit more. And in the end, they're going to be so pissed off because you have sent them so much value and literally help them transform their life. So now they just say, "Shut up and take my money. I want to work with you." And that is why this flywheel is so good. Instead of just chasing leads and with all these money back guarantees that I'm going to help you do X, Y, and Z, or you get your money back, where you attract all the wrong clients, those who just look for a way out, and look for a guarantee so they're not going to lose any money. You're not going to get these type of clients. You're going to get clients who are ready to take action, clients who love working with you, clients who are invested into the transformation you provide. So you're actually going to make a lot of successful clients and get a lot of social proof and increase and have a very good reputation, because if you nurture them and they're ready to take action, you invite them on a call. And of course, because they're so warmed up, you have warmed them up for so long, and they're just like they literally love what you're doing. They want to work with you. And because they love working with you, you're also going to get happy clients. So that is how it works. And let me break down exactly how it looks like and how the process works, because as you can see here, this is the flywheel. We start here with the profile visit ads. They come onto Instagram. You have the appointment setter where they follow up with them and qualify them. And if they're not ready to hop on a call, we send them some more YouTube videos to just nurture them. And the reason why we want to do that is we want to warm them up, because before people buy from you, they have to buy the idea that you can actually help them. And when you send them a lot of YouTube videos, and nurture them, answer their questions in the DMs, they have already bought the idea. They already know you can help them. So now it's just a matter of time before you have enough trust and you have enough authority. The reason why you can get that and how you're going to get that is by sending them a lot of value that is going to provide for the transformation they're really looking for. So let's say you qualify them, you send them some YouTube videos, but they're not quite ready to take action. So you follow up with them on Instagram a few days later and asking them questions, whether they like the video, what they think of it, what they think was good about the video, and how it helped them. And then if they're not ready to take action yet, no sweat at all. You just send them another YouTube video and follow up with them a few days later, and then you start qualify them even more, help them even more. And let's say that now it's a little bit different. You have more authority, you have more trust. They know that you can help them. Then you just invite them to a call. And now they're so warm and ready to work with you that you have made the sale. But if they're not ready and you have offered the call, just say, "No sweat. Would it help you if I send over a YouTube video about how you can actually implement it in your own life?" Yeah, that would be amazing. And now the flywheel just goes. So either they book a call or you build more trust, authority, and likelihood of achievement. And this is why this system is going to beat a funnel every single time. If you want to have more profits, if you want to have more freedom, if you want to have more peace of mind, and if you want happier clients, and if you want to build a community that is not just based on you chasing leads constantly, then this flywheel is perfect for you, because this flywheel compounds over time. Because the more profile visit ads you get, the more you make, and the more followers you get, the bigger community you have. And this community does not only help you right now because you can follow up with people, but literally, my client closed $100,000 deal because someone liked the idea that he had 7,000 followers. So this community that you have is not just going to serve you right now, but it's going to build your personal brand, which allows you to get better deals, connect with better people, and get better opportunities, not just right now, but forever inside your business. So this model is evergreen. And that's why I love this model so much, because others, they pay up to $60 per lead in a VSL funnel, and they pay up to $200 to book a call with the VSL funnel. My client pays $1.3 for a follower in his flywheel. We get literally meetings for 20 bucks, and we sell something for 10, 15, even $25,000 for a package. So you can only imagine the return on investment we get. And we invested $900 and got $40,000 back in another case. In this case right here, we invested around 5K and got almost 140K back. And my question is, why would you focus on expensive leads that is just leading down to a sale? So let's say you're lucky to get the sale, you have to do the exact same thing and chase new leads. So it's a constant grind. It's a constant like matrix you're in, just chasing the same thing over and over again, and it never ever stops. There's no freedom in this. And that route is basically just instant gratification where you chase a sale right now. Isn't it better to focus on building a lot of follow and getting a lot of followers and building a community over just a lead pipeline? It makes it so much more real, and people love to be in this flywheel because it's a community where they get value. They're just not just going to get manipulated into buying an expensive piece of information. Because my client, in his first 4 months, he tried to do a lead magnet funnel. He didn't get any results. He was chasing leads both online but also on the streets. And in the last 4 months, because we stopped using a funnel and implemented the flywheel, he made 139K in 4 months. And we only used four things. We used Instagram and we used YouTube. Instagram is for short form, YouTube is for long form content, and then we have a Calendly where we could book the qualified meetings. And then we use Poppy AI, which is an AI tool where you can literally script high quality content, where you can basically just get AI to make amazing content and use YouTube ideas or other Instagram ideas to make it your own. I use that for my clients, and this is why we can also make a lot of powerful um, YouTube and Instagram videos. And what's good about Poppy is that you save so much time instead of scripting your content manually, which possibly take a couple days, like 20, 24 hours in total to write 10 very good scripts. You can literally script 15 to 20 videos in just a couple of hours. So when we applied Poppy AI combined with the flywheel, my client had so much freedom. He could travel around the world, just focusing on creating content, spending time with his family, and yeah, helping clients deliver amazing results for his clients. So he had so much freedom with this model because we only implemented four things. And it's so important for me to say that people are so tired of being pushed around as a product, and don't chase people, literally change the life. Because with this funnel, you constantly chase people. If you implement the flywheel, this is where you change people's lives and they love to stick around in your community. And that's why I think it's super important to build a personal brand and not just being a product pusher. Because if you're constantly selling a lead magnet, that's just a product, and people don't care if it's you or someone else. It's just a product, like a drop shipping store, and people don't care about you, which means that you constantly have to spend money on ads to promote it to get a lot of leads. And basically, you have nothing but a product. And that is a nightmare to be in. So build a personal brand. That is so important. I couldn't address this enough, because once you build a personal brand and use this flywheel, which I call the legacy flywheel, this is where you can build a legacy that changes people's lives. And that's what I did for my client, where he made 139K in the last 4 months, and he's on his way to make seven figures this year. So if you want to learn more about how you can actually implement this in your own business, this flywheel, it's super simple. As you can say, this is everything you need. So yeah, watch this video. If you still have questions, go into the description and send me a DM on Instagram with the word flywheel, so I know that you have watched this video, and I'm very happy to answer your questions. Or if you think I might be the person that you want to work with to help you scale your business, to help you increase your revenue, but most importantly, have high profit, make 50K a month in profit, have the freedom, simple system, build a community, build a personal brand that is going to serve you, not right now, but forever, send me a DM with the word start. And yeah, we can take it from there. But other than that, I just wish you a fantastic day. And I'm looking forward to see you scale your business with this flywheel. Take care.